What's up everyone, Timothy here, aka Fan21, bringing you week 4 of the GWA, and this week we take on my good friend Patrick, or Paddy, coach of the Clare Kingdras. Last week we got our ass handed to us by Dries, and I like to avoid getting my ass handed again, so Paddy, I'm sorry if I'm going to be annoying, but I have to start claiming some wins, because otherwise this is going to be very embarrassing for me, because 3-0, not all that great. Looking at Patrick's team, it's going to be tough getting a W this week, not gonna lie. Spectrier, Enormous Incarnate, Oglepon Cornerstone, Vikavolt Galade, Moltres and Porygon Z can all do big damage into me. He has great defenses with Tinglu, with Tentacruel, also Moltres and Registeel, and even Go-Goat. Vikavolt is Terra Electric, Steel and Ghost. Galade is Terra Fighting, Dark and Psychic, while Go-Goat is Terra Grass, Water and Fairy. So every Pokemon on this team has a role, and everything is equally annoying. Looking at their team, I think these are the 6 that Paddy is going to bring. Spectrier outspeeds everything on my team. Galade as a very hard-hitting Terra Captain. Oglepon as just a hard-hitting Pokemon that can not be O-code because of sturdy. Moltres and Tentacruel and Registeel are more defensive. Boost Moltres, Registeel, maybe a Air Defense set or something, while being max Pedef, and Tentacruel as a defensive spinner, I guess. What do I bring against this team? This very strong and very annoying team. First off, we of course bring Annihilate, bulk up behind a Substitute, Rage Fist and Drain Punch. He does not have a single Pokemon that resists both my Ghost and Fighting Stab, so basically set up a sub, bulk up behind that sub, and every hit we take, Rage Fist will get boosted. Every Drain Punch we click will give me more HP. Being max attack adamant makes sure I hit as hard as I can, and max HP so I can take hits from both sides basically. We bring Iron Thorns, aka Younger Bro, as a breaker this week. Volt Switch, Rock Slide, Earthquake and Ice Punch, holding the Choice Scarf so I can outspeed even the Spectrier. It's just barely, but I do outspeed. I gave it Terra Ice because it's a Terra Captain, so he might... I want him to fear me being Terra Ice and just take out the Tinglu, a Enormous Incarnate, a Oglepon, which I otherwise will be hitting for neutral damage. Sorry, I had a bit of a brain fog there. It does boost my Ice Punches, which is nice, but it's not necessary for me to click Terra. The main reason I click I wanted Terra Ice is because the other Terra types, Flying and Electric, are basically not doing that much into Tinglu, and Tinglu is already annoying as it is, so... We bring Wet Aragog, the Rockwanid. Feels very offensive with max attack adamant nature, but that's so with Water Bubble Boost. Liquidation does a lot of damage. Leech Life is great stab and keeping it healthy. Sticky Webs is great into his team because only the Moltres and the Enam don't touch the ground. Oh, and Vikavolt don't touch the ground. But Tinglu, Spectrier and the Oglepon Cornerstone are the most annoying Pokemon on his team, and them getting their speed lowered is just very nice for me. Mirror Coat, because I have a lot of HP investment, and all their special attackers besides Vikavolt have a hard time outgoing Araquanid, so clicking mirror code is a nice way of breaking their special attackers. Torn Anus will be very important for this game. It outspeeds the Ogerpon Cornerstone, and that's the fastest thing besides the Spectrier. So being fast enough with max attack, Adam Jolly, make sure I hit as hard as possible while still being faster. 88 points in HP just for being able to take hits a little bit better. Acrobatics, Hammer Arm, Knockoff and U-Turn. Hammer Arm is their 2-hit things like Tinglu, the Registeel, and yeah. Because my speed gets lowered because of Hammer Arm, my eject pack activates, I switch out immediately, have some initiative, but also get that boost for acrobatics. Knockoff and U-Turn are great supportive moves because Knockoff is always great, and U-Turn gives me momentum, so yeah. Excadrill, aka X, gonna give it to you. Max attack, Adamant Nature, holding the Assault Vest. So Enamorous Incarnate will have a hard time dealing damage into me, while also after Rapid Spin being able to outspeed basically everything. I think I even outspeed the Spectrier after a Rapid Spin, so that's nice. Earthquake, Iron Head, Rock Slide as the offensive moves, just dealing a lot of damage, while also being able to hit things like the Vikavolt with Earthquake. I'm not bringing my Excadrill, my Tyranitar this week, so Mold Breaker was the easiest way of dealing with Pokemon. Also nice thing, Iron Head should be able to OHKO a offensive Ogerpon Cornerstone, and after Rapid Spin outspeed, so he cannot use Sturdy against Excadrill, which is nice. Finally, we have my real Terra Captain Womble, the Vileplume. Max defense, bold nature with FX Spore. I see I forgot to edit that part. Giga Rain, Sludge Wave, Leech Seed and Strength Sap, basically being a big nuisance into all his physical attackers, which are Tinglu, Ogerpon Cornerstone, Gallade and Gogoat. For the Tinglu, the Cornerstone and Gogoat, my normal typing isn't all that great because they can't really do all that much into me. But for the Gallade, especially Terra Psychic Gallade, my typing is suboptimal. But with Terra Fairy, I can take that on as well as the Tinglu and the Cornerstone. Hopefully I have dealt with at that point, basically. So yeah, these are the 6 Pokemon I am going to play against Patrick with. So yeah, let's make contact with Patrick and jump into the battle, shall we?
So here we are with Paddy, and this thing can go. Vikavolt, Enam. Okay, so not everything on my screen is what he brought. Enam I, Cornerstone, Vikavolt, no Tentacruel, no Moltres, no Registeel, oh luckily, no Gogoat, no PZ. Glad I don't have to deal with you. I want to lead off with... I think I want to lead off with one. So, and let's use this time to change up the layout. I don't have a better gift for the Enam and Vikavolt. Still 4 out of 6 ain't bad. Spectrier, yes. Gallade, yes. Vikavolt, yes. Cornerstone, yes. Tinglu, yes. And Enam, yes. Let's frickin' go! Let's make Enam a bit bigger so you guys can see it's an Enam. Like I said, I don't have anything better for it, but yeah. Let's start off. Good luck, have fun, Patty. Already said it to you in Discord. So now we can start off with our battle. 20 against Cornerstone. Cornerstone. Cudgel kills, so I have to U-turn. And switch out into... probably the drill? No, because Cudgel into Power Whip kills me. Valplume takes 2 Cudgels, so let's do that. We might start off with Spikes. But it does tell me a lot about what kind of set he is, so let's see if I can get this Thorns better, but I can't. Let's see. I know his item. I mean, that's something. And now he has the Cornerstone Mask. He's probably doing a lot of calcs, and he knows I outspeed. Oh, is that a crit? So... critical hit. Went into the red, right? How much does Ape take? I should be able to live the Cudgel into Power Whip if he choose to go for it, and Rage Fist gets a boost from the first hit. On the other hand, Valplume is just a solid pick because yeah, he has to be adamant to have a chance to two-shot me. And after the crit, I just kill this. Oh, sorry, Patty. Ivy Cudgel shouldn't be doing more than half. 199. 191. So 64%. So that's max attack jolly because adamant. He must have gotten an extreme low roll if he's adamant. So yeah. Gigarin takes him out. Max attack. Adamant. Ivy. Cudgel. He has Enan. He doesn't have a clear Sludge Wave switch in. If I trust less into a fairy type, I make things harder than they already are for me. So weak look Sludge Wave and we roll with the punches. What's his switch in gonna be? Kaminari. Vikavolt. Vikavolt takes about half if max HP. Okay, that's death. Right? That's about a third. Yeah, about... seems to be about a third. Max special attack modest buzz does do 64% max. I'm at 235, which means I'm out of range. And by some HP, so that's nice. I think he's probably gonna set up the webs. So a Sludge Wave will also put this in range. Max HP. Something around those lines. Max HP. Let's do it. Let's see what he wants to go for. He's Citrus, I guess. Yeah. Bug Buzz shouldn't be able to take me out. So that means no webs. Terra Electric Steel of Ghost or Ghost. Womble has done quite a bit so far. And Strength Step isn't going to get all that much back, like 130 HP. Sludge Wave is around a roll. If I go into Drill right away, Bug Buzz isn't doing all that much, and I have an Assault Vest, so I think that's better than letting Womble go down at this point. So we do that. And Bug Buzz did enough to ensure he's max special attack, max HP, no more citrus with Bug Buzz. Oh! The switch into Gagioni. Ooh, Spectrier. I should be able to, yeah, take this on. EQ only for Enam. I can go for Iron Head, which is 2-shot. And I don't see a great switch in. Tinglu can take a Iron Head, but is he going to expect, or is he going to expect me to be that bulky? Yeah, only time will tell, of course. We'll see. He didn't click Volt Switch. Willow! Bro. I am so sorry, my dude. Wisp. What do I want to switch into this? Everything is physical. Yeah, he's sub, no rest. Valplume doesn't mind. I mean, Araquanid isn't the end of the world if that thing gets burned. So let's do that. Araquanid. Yeah, against a Tinglu it's nice to have. But... oh! I'm not gonna say I did that intentionally, but... boy, did it work out. Do I get webs up? I mean, Shadow Ball is doing 40% max. So I feel like I can get them up for pretty much free. If he clicks Nasty Plot, max special attack modest, is not able to kill me, so I am getting up webs. Because those are great into a Spectrier later, into Cornerstone. Yamato is the Cornerstone. Sticky Web. And the Cornerstone does Okomi, so that's not bueno. Power Whip. Yeah, Valplume doesn't... Ape feels like my safest switch in. Torn gets KO'd by Ivy Cudgel, and that's more likely... could go into Younger Bro, but if he goes for the power... is he going for Power Whip? That's the question, of course. I mean... I don't think he will. Does signal I'm scarfed or sacking? Do I sack to... I do think I'm sacking Valplume. Yes. Mainly because Cornerstone is about to die. And I don't think... yeah, Power Whip. I made the right decision there. Still, I think I'm gonna die. But I am going to click the Strength Sap in case he decides to... yeah, okay. Ogre Bomb, Cornerstone, kills Vile Bloom with power. No, Ivy Cudgel. Was it? It was Ivy Cudgel. Ivy Cudgel. 1-0. Vile Bloom 0-1. We go into Torn. I can use Hammer Arm into Ting Lu later, so I'm not going to click that. I think I'm just going to click Knockoff. Is Knockoff going to do enough? Torn, Knockoff. 22.5 minimum for offensive. I do know U-turn is a kill though. On the other hand, I do give him initiative. Let's do it. Tornadus Therian kills Ogre Bomb Cornerstone with U-turn. Let's go Torn. No 6-0 this week, which is great. Not gonna lie. And what do we switch in? I do like you. Let's go Ape. I have gotten my webs up, which are now going to be coming into effect. If I'm correct. If they decide to go Enam, Ape against Enamoras. I have to switch, especially against the spec sets. But if they are specs, I would know when I switch into Executor, and if they go for Moonblast, that's about a third. So not bad. What's his ape switch going to be? I reckon Ting Lu? Maybe Gallade? Because I do think with Vikavolt being down that much, like a Volt max HP against my ape. Rage Fist is not going to kill, but he's not doing much as well. Boa is the Enam. I know what I need to do, and that's go out into my drill. So, sorry. Because Drill should be able to take every hit from this. He does get initiative, and if Enam... Does Enam get U-turn? I don't think so. X can give it to ya. Mold Breaker, that's already known. Moonblast, 288. So that did 20%, so not max Fizz, not max special attack. Still could be Scarf. Ting Lu is already chipped. Vikavolt is chipped as well. And he doesn't have a real Iron Head switch in besides the Vikavolt, so... Could be a mixed set though. Moonblast with super power. And I am at 288, so I'm at 80, so there's a 50-50 if he is max special attack, no attack investment, modest, that he might kill. Have to risk it. Okay. I'm putting down Scarfed with a question mark. Passing say the Ting Lu. How much am I doing to a Ting Lu? With Iron Head, about 25% against max HP, max special defense. So something like that, yeah. Requinit doesn't take that much, and I do quite a bit. Because I do have a small chance of killing. Did I see lefties? I didn't see it, though. Wouldn't be surprised if he just goes for either Earthquake, Stealth Rocks, or Spikes. Because, honestly, those are his best moves. And those are probably 3 of the moves he has on this set. Or at least 2 of the 3, I guess. Look at us, 2 fashionable guys. So yeah, Tinglu is going to use probably max split def, at least max HP. He doubles out into Kaminari, the Vikavolt? Yes. Haven't we established I'd probably outspeed Vikavolt? I might. Volt Switch, I should be able to live. And what are his water switch ins? He does not have one. Good double, not gonna lie. Liquidation. I outspeed, let's go! Those points come in clutch. Araquanid kills Vikavolt with Liquidation. And Araquanid's 1-0. And Vikavolt goes... Oh, Terras can go away. 0-1. Am I... Doc is being annoying. But yeah, those 24 points in speed came in clutch because that's way I outsped the frickin' Vikavolt. Zoro, Gallade? Gallade. What is Gallade doing to me? Psycho Cut isn't doing enough. He's -1 speed, but that's not doing much. This is Lumberry Sharpness with Psycho Cut. He can be Terra Psychic. If he is Psychic with Terra. And Life Orb. With Life Orb he has a 50-50 to kill me. He has Dark and Fighting. So, Liquidation should kill. And there is a big chance I live. What Terra are you going to be, good sir? Because Terra Psychic... There we go. If he's Life Orb, he has a 50-50 to kill me. And that's with Jolly. Psycho Cut comes in. Whoa, that did nothing. How did it do so little? No Life Orb? Is he not invested? Without a damage boosting item, he does do 70.1% with max attack. I'm at 163. 163. So he did 50% without. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, how much does Storm take from a Psycho Cut? Then Tornadus. He should live and KO it with the U-turn. So let's do that. That damage was... I don't get it. I honestly do not get it. How did it do so little? Maybe he's thinking like, oh my god, that did so much, but again, against Torn, 145, did 55%. According to my calc, Terra Psychic, Psycho Cut does 68.5 at least. What am I missing? I mean, I clearly benefit from this, so I'm not going to be crying about it or anything, but still though. Yeah, I'm just clicking U-turn, taking this thing out. Tornadus, Therian kills Galade with U-turn. And that's a second Thorn kill. And Galade goes 0-1. And he has Spectrier, Tinglu, Enam. We go for my Iron Thorns. Because Ice Punch will do a lot into his last months. Because Spectrier takes at least half, according to what I've seen. Tinglu takes at least 40%. So I'm Terrestrializing and I'm clicking Ice Punch. And if he wants to switch out into Enam, yeah, Scarf I do not outspeed, but Enam Specs I do outspeed. And I Oko with Ice Punch and say, if Ice Punch 2 hits from this point, which honestly I think it should, because I feel like it's been max special attack, or max pedef. Yeah, that's a 2-shot. He goes for Weakness Policy. Ooh. Payback. Barely hanging on for dear life. That's heat. I gotta give it to my boy, to my man. Iron Thorns kills Tinglu with Ice Punch. 0-1. And a... Oh. I've been putting my my Torrent kills with my Tornado skills to Iron Thorns, which is not good. But there we go. So yeah, this should be game as long as Enam isn't scarfed. Spectrier did take a lot of damage from Iron Head. So that should just die to Ice Punch, especially after it cannot outspeed Spectrier. Yeah, I built this to outspeed max speed without a Scarf, and if Scarfed I definitely outspeed after. Let's see, Choice, Scarf. Yeah, I should be outspeed. Let's see if this thing is Choice Scarfed or not. It is. Okay. And we've seen from Enam Moon Blast and Mystical Fire. Enamorous kills Tinglu with an extra tool is not what I want. Enamorous Eye kills Iron Thorns with Mystical Fire. Enam, Scarf, Mystical Fire into Ape, doesn't do all that much. Into Araquanid, even less. And Araquanid can get a kill there, which is nice. Let's feed Araquanid some kills here, because either this thing gets almost O-code. I have a 62.5% chance that this is fully offensive. Otherwise, down with the Spectrier. Iron Thorns 1-1 by the way, and Enam I 1-0. 2, 4, 6 kills so far. Damn. I'm doing pretty well so far, honestly. But yeah, this Enam isn't doing much into Araquanid. Yeah, Mystical Fire. Lower. That's crit. Doesn't matter. Do I Oko? I do not. Well, another one. And Araquanid kills. Is it going to be Enam or is it going to be Spec here? But at this, yeah, okay, it's the Enam. One and all, one Enamorus I with Liquidation. And that's a second Araquanid kill. In comes Horsey Boy. And if he kills Spec, I can get a kill with Shadow Ball. Okay, let's see. Do I live? Do I die? I die for Araquanid. Araquanid. Spectrier kills Araquanid with Shadow Ball. But Zorn's knockoff should be enough to seal the deal against Spec. Oh yes, it should. And even at +1, I should be good. 252. Not really, but we'll see. If he scarfed. Ulber still should be enough. Yes, there we go. Finally our first kill. Let's go. Or our first win. Let's go. Tornadus Therian kills Spec Trier with knock off. GG's to my man Paddy. 1 and 1. And you get a there. That's a 3 and 0. Excadrill 0 and 0. Ape goes 0 and 0 as well. Yeah, good game to Paddy. I had a lot of fun. I can think of a reason why he might not have had a lot of fun, because yeah, that's Willow miss. I don't think it mattered all that much in the end. Excadrill didn't get a kill, but might have saved some damage for him. Yeah, not sure. I'll talk to him later about it. At least thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good one, and I hope to see you next week. Bye!